Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 15 problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 1792. Maximum average pass ratio. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first. There is a school that has classes of students and each class will be having a final exam. Okay, you are given a 2D integer array classes where classes of I is having two values. One is pass and one is total. Okay, you know beforehand that in the ith class there are total number of students and but only pass of I number of students will pass the exam. Okay, so different classes are given to us. Okay, so in class 0, let's say there are total 2 number of students and only one student will pass. In class 1 there are total 5 students and only 3 will pass. In class 2 there are total 2 students and 2 will pass. Okay, so this is what given to us, right? You are also given an integer extra students. Okay, there are another extra students, brilliant students that are guaranteed to pass the exam of any class they are assigned. Okay, so these students are brilliant and they are always going to pass the exam. Okay, you want to assign each of the extra students to a class in a way that maximize the average pass ratio across all the classes. Okay, so we have to maximize the average pass ratio across all the classes. Okay, this is what we need. And what is the pass ratio? The pass ratio of a class is equal to the total number of the students of the class that will pass the exam divided by the total number of students of the class. Okay, so that simply means pass ratio is going to be 1 divided by 2. For this class, pass ratio is going to be 3 divided by 5. And for this class, pass ratio is going to be 2 divided by 2. Okay, the average pass ratio is the sum of the pass ratio of all the classes divided by the total number of classes. Okay, we have to turn the maximum possible average pass ratio after assigning the extra students. We have to answers within the 10 raised to the power minus 5 of the actual answers will be accepted. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with the problem statement. Okay, so now let's see the example number 1. Okay, so see, these are the classes given to us, right? So class 0 class 0 uh, ratio is 1 divided by 2, right? And class 1, okay, I'm talking about example number 1. Okay, class 1 ratio is 3 ratio 5. Okay, and class 2 ratio is 2 divided by 2. Okay, so here if you see in the answer there are 5 decimal places, right? So let's use that. Okay, so now just open the calculator, okay, and calculate these values first. Okay, what is the total ratio for each class? Okay, so let's do that. So let me open the calculator as well. Okay, give me 1 minute. All right, so here first of all, what is this? 1 divided by 2. Okay, so 1 divided by 2, so my output is going to be, just write output. Okay, 0 0.5. Okay, take 5 decimal places. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, and 3 divided by 5. Okay, 3 divided by 5, the ratio is 0 0.6. Okay, 0 0.6 and total 4 zeros after that. Okay, and then 2 divided by 2, that simply is going to be 1. Okay, 1 point, and use total 5 zeros after that. Okay, so 5 decimal places. Okay, so this is the ratio. Okay, so here how many extra students we have? We have 2 extra students. Okay, so let's say student A and student B. Okay, 2 students. Okay, so first I want to assign this student A, okay, to any class such that the ratio will increase. Okay, the total ratio will increase. Okay, so here let's say in class 0, okay, in class 0 if I add this A, okay, this student, so number of students that is going to pass is going to become 2, right? And total students will also increase now. I am adding one student and that student will always pass. Okay, and so here I am writing 2 1 plus 1 2, and here I am writing 2 plus 1 3. Okay, so what is the ratio? 2 ratio 3 now. 2 ratio 3, that is going to be 0 point you write 5 6s. Okay, after that, so this is the ratio. Okay, if I add this A to class 0, Okay, and let's say if I want to assign this A student to class 1. Okay, so if I assign, let me use some other pencil. Okay, so if I assign this student A to class 1. Okay, so here 3 plus 1, it is going to become 4, and total student 5 plus 1 6. Okay, so you are clear now? One student I am adding, right? So that is why it is becoming 5 plus 1, and that student is always going to pass. Okay, so here I am writing 3 plus 1 4. Okay, so this is nothing but for class 0. Okay, and now I am writing for class 1. Okay, so here 4 divided by 6. Okay, so let's calculate that. 4 divided by 6, so I'm getting what? I'm getting 0 point, use 5 sixes after that. Okay, so this is nothing but for class 1. Okay, and same way you have to use for class 2. Okay, so here for that one, let's use this C2. Okay, so this C2. Okay, so here I'm adding one student. Okay, so here total student, it is going to become 2 plus 1, that is nothing but 3, right? And pass student also 3. Okay, so here what is the ratio, pass ratio that I'm getting? I'm going to get a pass ratio as 0 only. Okay, 3 1 only, right? 1.000. Okay, 50, use that. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so now see here, this is my class 0. Okay, and this is my class 0. Okay, let me write it 0. Okay, so this is my class 0. So here uh, initially pass ratio was this one. Okay, initially pass ratio was this one. All right. Okay, and then after that I'm adding one student, okay, to this class 0, then I'm getting this pass ratio. Okay, so what is the total gain I'm getting? Okay, what is the total gain I'm getting if I am adding student A to class 0? So here class 0 gain. Okay, class 0 gain. Okay, 0 g means gain. Okay, so here 0 point here for class 0 0.56 is okay, 0.56. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, in this initially 0.505. Okay, 0.5 and then 4 zeros. Okay, so what is the total gain here? Okay, so let's calculate that total gain. So here let me use calculator. 0.66666 minus 0.5 and 40 after that. Okay, so we are getting something around 0.16666. Okay, this is the gain I'm getting. Okay, this is the gain I'm getting for class 0 if I add the extra student in class 0. Okay, same way calculate the gain for class 1. Okay, class 1 gain. So here class 1 initial value is 0.6 and 4 zeros. Okay, and in this if I subtract this value, okay, that is nothing but 0.66666, so I will get something around 0.0, okay, 0.0 and then 46. Okay, 666. Okay, so here what I did, I subtract this value, okay, 0.666 from this one, so I will get something around 0.066. Okay, so this is the class 1 gain. Okay, and same way class 2 gain, check class 2 gain. So class 2 gain, if you see here this value was 1 and this value was also 1. Okay, so class 2 gain is 0. Okay, so now here in all these three gains, okay, class 0 gain, class 1 gain, class 2 gain, this is giving me the max gain, right? This value is giving me the max gain. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to add this student A, okay, to my class 0. Okay, this is done. Okay, so now if I add student A to my class 0, then what is the my new ratio? My new ratio is going to be 2 by 3. Okay, 2 by 3 of class 0. Okay, and class 1 ratio is 3 by 5. Class 1 ratio is 3 by 5. Okay, and class 2 ratio is 2 by 2. Okay, 2 by 2, and I have already assigned this student A. Okay, so now I'm left with student B. Okay, now I want to assign this student B. Okay, so initial pass ratio for this 2 by 3 is 2 by 3 pass ratio is 0.66. Okay, So this is the initial pass ratio na, for this class 0. Okay, so 2 by 3. Okay, so 2 by 3, so pass ratio is 0 0.566. Okay, so this I know already, 0 0.66666. Okay, 2 by 3. And class 1 ratio is 3 by 5, 0 0.6. Okay, this we already know, 0 0.6 and then 4 zeros. Okay, 4 zeros. All right, and this is nothing but 1 only. Okay, 2 3 4 5. Okay, now I want to assign this student class B. Okay, so we have three scenarios now. Again, I can add this B student in class 0. I can add this student in B in class 1. I can add this student B in class 2. Okay, so here let's say what is going to make gain. Okay, so if I add this student B in class 0, okay, so then it is going to become 3 by 4. Okay, 3, one student I added, and that student always going to pass. So 3 by 4. So what is the 3 by 4? Okay, so let's calculate the value of 3 by 4. Okay, so it is going to give me somewhere around, 1 second, 3 divided by 4. Okay, so 0 0.75 something. Okay, so here 0 0.75 and write 3 zeros. Okay, and here if I add one extra student B, okay, so that simply means 4 by 5. Okay, 4 by 6, sorry, 3, it will become 4 and it will become 6. Okay, 4 by 6. So 4 by 6 value is 0 0.66. Okay, so we already know this value na? In the past we calculated this. So here let me write 0 0.66666. Okay, and here if I add extra student, so the ratio will become 3 by 3. Okay, and here it will remain as 1.00 only. Okay, 1.0000. Okay, so here what is the total gain you are seeing here? Okay, so here this minus this. Okay, so total gain we are going to count, right? So here let me just calculate 0 0.75, 1 2 3. Okay, and minus 0 0.66666. Okay, so I will get something around 0 0.0833 and 4. Okay, this is the gain for class 0. Okay, and what is the gain for this one? It is going to be around 0 0.06666. Okay, this is going to be gain for this one, and for this one gain is going to be of 0 0 only. Okay, this is the gain for this one. Okay, so max gain I am getting if I am adding the student B to class this. Okay, C0. Okay, so this is the max gain, right? I am getting here. So in the end my C0 is going to be 3 by 4. Okay, in the end 3 by 4, and my C1 is going to be 3 by 5 in the end. Okay, and my C2 is going to be 2 by 2 in the end. Okay, so I have assigned both the students. Okay, so here I have assigned both the students, right? So here it will become 3 by 4. It is going to remain 3 by 5 and it is going to remain 2 by 2. Okay, so this is in the end what I am getting, right? So here now do one thing. Now do the calculate the summation. Okay, 3 by 4. Okay, so 3 by 4 is nothing but 0 0.75000. Okay, 0 0.75, we know the value of 3 by 4 na? 0 0.75 and 40 or 3 zeros plus 3 by 5. 3 by 5 is 0 0.6 and 40. Okay, 40, 40, yes. Okay, and here it is nothing but 1.40. 1 2 3 4. Okay, what is the total sum I am getting? Okay, this is the, now I am going to calculate the average. Okay, so 0 0.75123 plus 0 0.61234. Okay, plus 1. Okay, 0.2345. Okay, so I'm getting something around 2.35. Okay, 2.35 and use 3 zeros. Okay, this is done. Now how many total classes we have? 3 classes. Okay, C0, C1, C2. Okay, so average pass ratio I'm calculating, right? Average pass ratio. So here divide it with 3. Okay, so let's see what is the answer I'm getting. Divided by 3, so I am getting something around 0 0.78333. Okay, so is this the best answer? Let's see. 0 0.7833. Okay, so 0 0.7833, yeah, this is the best answer that we are getting, right? So this is how we have to solve this problem. Okay, so see, this is what I'm getting here. So I hope that you guys are clear. Okay, so how I'm going to solve this problem? So we have to just calculate the maximum gain whenever I'm adding one student to a class. okay, and if I'm getting the max gain in that particular class, add that student there, okay, then again calculate the next steps, okay, again find out, okay, and again wherever the maximum gain is there, add that student there, okay, and in the end when you are going to assign all the students, okay, so just calculate the all the ratios, sum of the all the ratios divided by the total number of classes we have, and you will get your answer, okay. So this is what we need to solve this problem, okay. All right, so I hope that you guys are clear with the explanation, okay. So now we are going to move to the coding part. So first let's create one priority queue, okay, to store the classes based on their marginal gain, okay. So whatever the value which is having the greatest gain, okay, that will come to the top, okay, and in that value only we are just going to add the next student, okay, extra student, okay. So let's create one priority queue first, and in priority queue here just pass one double array, okay, because we are going to store the gains as well, okay, and that is in double format, okay. So double, and let's name it as pq is equal to new priority queue, all right. And here inside this we are going to create a max heap based on gain, right? So here let's say we have two arrays, okay, a and b, all right, two parameters or two arrays a and b, okay. So we have to sort them based on their gain, okay, and I'm going to store the gain at 0 index, okay, let's say. So here I'm just going to write double dot compare, and here max heap, so here I have to write b0, okay, and here comma e0, all right. So this is nothing but my priority queue, okay. So now I will show you how I'm going to do that, okay. So first of all add initial marginal gains to the priority queue, okay. So here let's iterate over all the classes, okay, we have, okay. So for int c in classes, okay, and here inside this pass is at c of 0, right, pass is at c of 0, and total is at c of 1, okay, int total is at c of 1, okay. So here let me just open this example as well, okay. So pass is at this one and total is at this one, and initially this is nothing but my class of 0, okay, c, this is nothing but my c, okay, right now, and this is c0 and this is c1, okay. So this is what I did here. Now gain, okay, so here creating one variable double gain, okay, and here inside this double, all right, and here gain, okay, gain I have to check, okay. So here gain, how I'm going to check the gain? So gain I have to check like this now, this value, okay, when I add 1 to this and 1 to this, okay, this minus this one, okay. So for c0 gain I'm checking like this 0.6666, okay, this 56 and minus 0.5, okay. So this value minus this value, okay, this is how I'm checking. So here this value is nothing but plus 1, okay. So here double o, here inside this I tried pass plus 1, okay, divide by total plus 1, okay, this is done. And here after that minus, okay, here double, and here inside this I have tried pass divided by total, okay. So this is how we are checking the gain, okay, clear. And once we calculate the gain, okay, so we have to add this new gain pq dot over in the priority queue, okay. So priority queue we are what we are adding, we are adding arrays, okay. So here I'm writing new double, and in my array, okay, total 3 elements I'm passing. First is gain, okay. So based on gain only we are creating the max heap, okay. So first we are adding gain, and then I'm adding pass and total, okay, gain, pass and total, okay. Based on this I'm creating the max heap, okay. This is done. So this is what we have to do, okay. So here I'm checking all the gains, okay. So here I've added c0g, this gain value in the priority queue, this one in the priority queue, this one in the priority queue, this one, and pass and students, okay, this one pass and students in the priority queue, this one pass and students, okay. This is what I did, all right, okay. So pass value is coming from here, total value is coming from here. Okay, so this is done. Okay, now after that we have to distribute the extra students. Okay, so for here, for int I is equal to 0, I is less than extra students, spelling mistake. Okay, extra students. All right, now it's good. And after that I plus plus. Okay, now inside this we have to create we have to pull the topmost element. Okay, so here double, let's name it name this as top. Okay, and just pull the topmost element. Okay, pq dot pull. Okay, so this one is having the max gain. Okay, max gain. Okay, so in this, okay, so first of all check the gain. Okay, double gain is equal to top of 0. Okay, top of 0. So this is where we have gain. Okay, and now pass. Okay, int pass is equal to, let's change it to int. Okay, top of 1. Okay, this is nothing but my pass value. All right, and what is my total value is. Okay, so here convert this to int. Okay, so at top of 2 we have total. Okay, so topmost. Okay, this. Okay, so all are in double. Okay, so I am changing it to int pass, I'm changing it to int total, and this is what we I have. Okay, so basic things. Okay, so now my pass will be incremented for this one. Okay, the value with max gain. Okay, so plus plus. Okay, and same way total will also be incremented, total plus plus. All right, now my gain. Okay, so gain is going to be double. Okay, so my gain is going to be new value. Okay, pass plus 1, pass plus 1, and here divide this with total plus 1, total plus 1. Okay, and minus. Okay, I can simply copy this now. Why I'm writing it again. Okay, so this is going to be my new gain. Okay, so if I am using this, okay, here if I am using this, okay, if I am using this for adding one extra student. Okay, so now next time here I am adding 2 by 3 now. Okay, this is still 3 by 5, this is still 2 by 2. Okay, here this value, it is going to become 2 3. Okay, and in this 2 by 3 I am getting this 3 by 4. Okay, so I am getting the value for this one 0.750, but for this one 3 by 5, and it is going to become 4 by 6. Okay, so for 4 by 6 it's already there in priority queue. Higher I have calculated. Okay, because there is still no change. 3 to 5 it is becoming 4 to 6 only. 2 to 2 it is becoming 3 to 3. Okay, so this is the same thing happening here. 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 3 to 5, 4 to 6. Only for this one it is changing, right? Okay, so for only this one we are going to calculate the gain. All right, this is done, and now we have to add this. Okay, so here again copy this and add this line here. Okay, priority queue dot offer new double gain pass and total. Okay, so this is what we have to do. Okay, so now in the end we have to calculate the final average pass ratio. Okay, so here double sum ratio is equal to 0.0. all right, and now just check while my priority queue is not empty. Okay, now inside this take double top. Okay, so again copy this line. Okay, so we pick the topmost element. Okay, now we need pass and total. Okay, so here just write this. This is what we need, right? Int pass and int top. Okay, and after that we have to calculate the sum of ratio. Okay, sum of ratio is equal to sum ratio plus is equal to double. Okay, so here write double and pass divided by total. Okay, This is done, and in the end what we have to return, we have to return sum ratio divided by the length of total this class dot length. Okay, so I can write here classes dot length. All right, now let's run it and see if there are any code issues. We try to fix that. So all the test cases has been accepted, right? So now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? Since we are using priority queue, so time capacity is going to be off and log n basically for this one. Okay, so I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. And if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.